Well, good afternoon, everybody. This is Pastor Jay coming to you with a fresh haircut from Cornerstone Church, and we are here today to do our Friday Digging Deeper devotional. And all this week, we've been digging deeper into Romans chapter 1, verse 5, which reads, "Through Christ, God has given us the privilege and authority as apostles to tell Gentiles everywhere what God has done for them, so that they will believe and obey him, bringing glory to his name." We've been talking about 5 words: privilege, authority, belief, obedience, and glory. And we've talked about privilege, which is the word charis, which is more commonly translated grace. So we've talked about grace. We've talked about authority, which is the word apostole, which is a sending out with the intention that the person sent out will use the authority of the one who has sent them. These 2 things, grace and authority, privilege and authority, bring about 3 other things. Well, maybe 2 things that produce 3 benefits, I guess you'd say. And the first one that grace and authority, the first thing that grace and authority produce is belief. The word belief or faith is pistis. It's a conviction of the truth of anything. It's a belief in the New Testament, a conviction or belief respecting man's relationship to God and divine things, generally with the included idea of trust and holy fervor born of faith and joined with it. Martin Luther said, "Faith is a living, daring confidence in God's grace, so sure and certain that a man could stake his life on it 1,000 times. Max Lucado says, "Faith is not the belief that God will do what you want. It is the belief that God will do what is right." And here's another quote: "Faith is seeing light with your heart when all your eyes see is darkness." And Oswald Chambers said, "Faith is deliberate confidence in the character of God, whose ways you may not understand at the time." Romans 1:5 is translated a little differently in different perspectives. And before we close, in different translations, I just kind of want to share those. The English Standard Version says this: "Through whom we have received grace and apostleship," privilege and authority, "to bring about the obedience of faith for the sake of his name among all the nations." And the NIV says, "Through him we have received grace and apostleship to call all the Gentiles to the obedience that comes from faith for his name's sake." So we're going to talk about, we've talked about faith. Now we're going to talk about obedience and glory in the days ahead. Until we meet again, God bless you. Be at peace.